Hi guys, I'm Tori. Welcome to my YouTube. If you're new here, hello and welcome. In today's video, I thought it would be fun to do something that's a little bit like entering to spring appropriate, and everyone wants just like really dewy, pretty, glowy skin going into the spring and summer months. We're going on vacation, we're going to the beach. Maybe not right now because of the coronavirus, because I've literally canceled all of my trips in the past like 2 days for the next like couple of months. It's like literally crazy what is happening to the world right now. But anyways, we can still make our makeup look like we're on vacation. So I thought it would be fun to do a little like foundation light makeup routine using all liquids and creams. These are just so pretty during the summertime and springtime when it starts to warm up. I don't like to use a lot of powders on my face because I just feel like I want to look like I've been like out in the sun, and I just want my skin to look like skin. Like I want it to just look really dewy and pretty. So I hope that you guys enjoy the video today. If you do, please make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope that you enjoy it. If you do, leave any comments in the box below if you want to see any upcoming videos or you have any suggestions for me. So yeah, let's get into the video. All right, you guys, I'm excited to film this. I'm super into just like creams and liquids right now, especially going into the spring and summer months. I don't like to use like a lot of powders because I just feel like it just feels weird, looks weird. I don't know, that's just me. And I just feel like liquids and creams are just really like in and trendy right now. So yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna start with my face. I don't have anything on my face right now except for a little bit of facial recovery oil. It's by Eminence. I talked about it in one of my other videos. I'm obsessed with it. I use it sometimes in place of a regular moisturizer just because I feel like it helps like repair the skin. So I just washed my face this morning, put some facial recovery oil on, and I'm gonna start by priming my face with MAC Strobe Cream. It looks like this. This is in the shade Peachlight. I have a couple of shades, but this is my fave. Do we like that my face turns neon red after I put any kind of primer or moisturizer on? I don't know why, but I turn into a tomato every time. I'm gonna take this Morphe E8. It's like a small little kabuki brush, and I'm just gonna go over a couple of areas that I feel like need a little bit more coverage with this brush, just in little circular motions and kind of like tapping it as well. My cheeks just get so rosy, so I usually like to go over my cheeks a little bit. Sometimes the Beauty Blender doesn't do all the damage that I want it to. I still like to use the Beauty Blender every time I apply my foundation though, for the most part, because I feel like it replicates skin as much as, you know, foundation on your skin can. I just feel like sometimes like when you apply foundation with brushes, not all the time, but sometimes I just feel like it looks a little bit more cakey than a Beauty Blender does, but just my opinion. All right, foundation is on. Now I'm gonna take this guy. It is a contour cream by Huda Beauty. It is in, did I just say Huda? Huda. It's in the shade Fair. This isn't really fair. This is actually pretty dark for my complexion right now, but I'm also extremely pale at the moment. I'm gonna take my Morphe Y6. It's just like a flat kabuki brush as well. I'm gonna pick up some of this product on one side of it, and I'm just gonna carve out where I want, oh hi, I'm gonna turn my hair tangerine colored. I'm gonna just carve out where I'm gonna want this bronzer to go. So I'm gonna go right here on my other cheek. And I always like to match that on the forehead as well. I never don't bronze my forehead. So now I'm just going to stamp this into the skin, basically right where I placed it, but if anything, sometimes I feel like I like go in upward motions. Definitely don't go in downward motions because that will make your cheeks look large. Large and in charge, we don't want that. Same with up here. I really just like to like stamp it into the skin. If anything, I do kind of like to like brush it into my hairline. I just like to like hold where I'm super blonde so it doesn't turn my hair orange. I really like this bronzer. It's like a perfect shade. It's not too cool, it's not too warm. Most of the cream bronzers that I have used are like pretty ashy toned or super, super warm toned. This is like a good, this is a good in between. I'm happy with this. For concealer, I'm gonna take this guy. It's by NARS. It is the Creamy Radiant Concealer. I've been loving this. This is like a really good concealer for spring and summer because it's not too heavy. I really like Tarte Shape Tape too, but I just feel like it's a heavy duty concealer. And I just like to go a little bit more like light to medium coverage during the summer. Not too crazy. It's not even summer yet. I'm really jumping the gun. It's spring, but just preparing myself for this AZ heat that's about to slap us in the face. Sometimes I'll take that same Morphe brush that I help my foundation with just to blend like the rest of my concealer in as well. And I will also take that up to my lid to give me a nice base for any kind of shadow that I'm gonna put on. I always do this as well with my concealer. I don't really use like a eye primer. I just use my concealer as my eye primer. My eyes are super veiny, so this is a step that I don't miss. I'm just gonna put like a little bit on my nose. Next for blush, I'm gonna use this guy. I just got it a couple of days ago. It's called GLOWGASM. It is by Charlotte Tilbury. Looks like this. It has a cute little like wand, spongy applicator that I really like. I haven't used it yet, clearly, because it's gonna turn peach in a sec. I'm a Charlotte Tilbury fiend. I love all of her products so much. Love the shades, love the way it applies. I haven't really tried anything that I don't like from her besides her foundation, but like all of her shadows, cream shadows, blushes, bronzers, like I'm in it. She has a really pretty powder foundation as well that I really like, but not for the summer months. So you just kind of press it and it dispenses like this. Hopefully this is cute because I haven't used it yet. I'm just gonna pop a couple of dots on my cheeks, and I'm gonna take my beauty blender, actually, just the other side of it, and smile and kind of blend it in. Ooh, I like this. It's a little light. Like, I'm like a blush psycho, so I feel like it's not as bright as I want it, but I do think it's pretty. But I'm gonna go in with something else too. This is another Charlotte Tilbury product. It's called Moon Beach. It's also a blush, but it's in a stick. And I just like to take this on my finger and dab it. Let's just give me an extra little pop. I just like love pink cheeks. I'm in it. I love them. So I do like PEACHGASM. I really wanted to get a different one, but she didn't have it in stock at Sephora. It's called PINKGASM. That one's a little brighter. I had a feeling that this was gonna be really light. I'll still use it. Like, it's still really pretty. It gives a nice shine, but PINKGASM I think I'm gonna get because it's just like a little bit brighter, and I'm just like a huge blush person. So I need bright, bright, bright. Okay, literally everything I'm using today is Charlotte Tilbury, like half of the things I'm using, but I just love her. I picked this up a couple of days ago also. It is the, it's called Easy Highlighter. It's in the shade Spotlight. It's also in a little sponge applicator, which is nice. So same thing, I'm just gonna squeeze some of it out and apply it on the points of the face where I want highlighter. I'm gonna blend it in with my beauty blender as well. Why I love doing a look like this that's all creams and liquids, I just feel like since they're all the same like consistencies, they just complement each other so well and they really just melt into your skin. I feel like sometimes I do use powders as well, like I'll go over some of this with powders, but just in the summer, like slash spring, everyone wants that just really glowy, pretty look. Like it just looks like you've been in the sun. And I feel like to achieve that, all highlighters and creams you're gonna be your best friend. Okay, I filled my eyebrows off camera because I've done them a couple of times and it's kind of boring. I like do the same thing every day. I'm gonna take another Charlotte Tilbury product. This is a cream shadow. It is called, or it's in the shade Stargold. It's just like a pretty coppery golden color. And I'm gonna take this guy. This is a MAC 242. If I'm ever applying any kind of like glitter or cream shadow, this is my guy. So I'm gonna just pick up a little bit of product here. And I'm just gonna stamp this on my lid. I want the most pigment to be on my lid, so that's where I'm just like stamping it, and then I'm gonna go in with a different brush to kind of like flick it upward. I'm gonna go in with just like a big fluffy brush with no like product on it, and just go into my crease in back and forth motions. And it kind of just like spreads the cream out and diffuses any like harsh line that was there, because there kind of was one before. And I'm just spreading this out. It just kind of fades from like a really like contrasted gold to more of just like a light shimmer. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. How like harsh it looks on this eye, diffused it looks on this eye. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that cream shadow on the tip of my brush, and just because I just want to go like a little bit on my lower lash line too, since I'm already going for a dewy look, I might as well just, you know, go for it. So I'm going to put it on my lower lash line too, and I'm going to take that same brush and just kind of like smear under here as well, just to diffuse, like I said before, any harsh lines. I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on my lower lash line. I still have these lash extensions on, but I think I'm getting them taken off tomorrow. I love them, but I just can't do them for everyday use. My boyfriend and I were supposed to go to Miami this week, but because of this coronavirus craziness, we've canceled like our next couple of trips. So we're just gonna be chilling, but that's the whole reason why I got lash extensions in the first place. So they were nice for like a week, but I just like can't do it for, you know, an everyday situation. Okay, so for lips, I'm going to do something kind of like rosy and girly. I was gonna do a nude, but I'm like, I think it would look better with something that's just like a little bit more of a pop. So I'm gonna take SOAR. It's a lip liner by MAC. It's actually my favorite lip liner by MAC. It's kind of like a berry color. You can pair it with a nude. It looks really pretty if you put a nude on top, but it also looks good with like any kind of gloss or by itself. It's where you make the ugliest faces to apply makeup correctly. I honestly didn't even notice how ugly a faces I can really make until I started doing these videos. I'm like, oh, okay, gotta watch myself. Like if I had to have one lip liner for the rest of my life, it would be this one, which is weird because I'm not a big color person. Like every other lip liner that I like is like a mauvey nude or just like a nude. I love this color. I'll go to the grave with this color. Okay, I also want to put a gloss on. I'm kind of trying to get into glosses. I usually hate them, but I'm trying to get into them. I just picked this up. I went on like an actual psycho shopping spree for makeup a couple of days ago. I just like went through Nordstrom's, and once I start, I can't stop. So I picked up this and I'm actually really excited about it. I saw it and I was like, this is intriguing. This is by DIOR. It's called the Lip Glow Oil. It's so cute too. DIOR has really cute packaging. This is in the shade Cherry Oil. It's basically just a lip gloss that kind of has like an oil consistency, and it has a very sheer tint of color to it that's like barely there, but it's mostly just like glossy. Like you can kind of see it. Has a tiny bit of pink. I think it would look really good by itself, or if you pair it with any kind of lip liner, that would be the move also. So I'm just gonna dab this. It smells minty too. Okay, I do love Dior's lip glosses, I will say. I have another one by them that's like a plumper, and I am obsessed. This just glides on so nicely too. It doesn't feel super like heavy and lip glossy. You know when lip glosses do that, that's like my pet peeve. That's why I kind of don't like them, but this one is an exception. To set my face, I'm going to use this Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, which I really like too. I haven't used this in a while. It's just been chilling. So this is an oldie but a goodie. It's a good summer setting spray.